Switch to Martin. Melquito.
That's it long range. He's got it. This first in a Loyal jersey. 1-0 San Diego.
Stadium in San Diego. It has been a sellout the last few days. Loyal SC ready to kick off this season.
Drew actually got a hand on it, and this one will go high and up and in! One more time!
Torero Stadium in San Diego. Professional soccer has finally arrived.
And with that, welcome in Matchday live from Torero Stadium. He's Darren Smith. I'm Jordan Caruth. We are back home. No other place I would rather be, Darren. It is good to see you.
It is good to see you, Jordan. Thank you to our mate, Nate Abareya, who you will hear tonight. If you're going to tune in and watch the telecast, if you're going to catch it on Fox 5 or 33 Azteca or ESPN+. Called into action here. I was a late scratch on Wednesday, so thank you very much to Nate Abareya. But Jordan, you are right. We are back here at Torero Stadium. We are starting a stretch now of 6 matches in 7 total that will be played here at Torero Stadium against Los Angeles Galaxy 2, Los Dos as they call it. 7:30 coming up, kickoff. Let's get it going.
So one of the big things when you have a brand new club in San Diego, one of the things that really gets people excited is the fact that you can go to home matches and create an atmosphere, pick up lots of points at home, and really set it up so that you are creating an environment here. We finally get that opportunity. It's a small opportunity. I know we're still limited capacity, but soon, Darren, very soon, and against Phoenix coming up, we'll have full capacity. And finally, the opportunity to really turn Torero Stadium into a place where the team really enjoys playing, and not only that, enjoys picking up points. That's what they're looking to accomplish tonight.
And there's no better time than right now to get it going. We know the way that the schedule unfolded, right? Starting 6 of 7 away, 6 of 7 to the road. Their first opener match here was a 2-1 victory. Corey Herzog, who's warming up right behind us, coming off the bench, scoring in the 87th minute. How exciting was this place? How exciting was the section where we are? It's called the Tory section, which we just learned tonight. We tried to rename it the unnamed soccer section, but didn't really go over too well. But the locals, Chavos de Loyal, everybody went berserk. 2,200 people made as much noise as you would expect to hear from 6, 7, 8,000. But Jordan, to your point about having to win now at home, 6 of the next 7 are here, and all of them are against Pacific Division competition. So when you look at the standings, which we'll get to, when you look at who's coming in here over the next 6 weeks, tonight, Los Dos, next Saturday night, 619 day, full capacity with Phoenix Rising in town. We don't need to tell everybody what that match means. Oakland, which we'll see for the first time, Sacramento, Orange County, and Phoenix. Those are the next 6 of the next 7 here at Torero Stadium. They're all ahead of Loyal in the standings when you look at the Pacific Division. So how important is it to start not only picking off the competition ahead of you, but playing well at home? It's right here in front of you. Now's the time. Like, build that beachhead here, get it going at Torero Stadium. Let's turn it into that fortress that we've heard so much about from Landon Donovan and everybody else associated with Loyal.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to get jealous when you hear other teams talk about it. Phoenix is a good example. Anytime someone is playing in Phoenix, for example, someone tonight, Tacoma's playing in Phoenix. What is everyone saying about that matchup? They're saying, I don't think Tacoma can win in Phoenix. It is very difficult to do that. We want that conversation to be had here in San Diego, where teams like Los Dos come in and they're like, I don't know how it's going to go. We're in San Diego. It's at Torero. We know what the locals do. We know what Chavos do in that environment. It's not going to be easy. So that's what you're looking to build. You haven't had many opportunities, and even now the opportunities that you're getting are limited. But still, you have the chance to grow it. And so far this year, you've had 1 match. It's a win. 2020, Darren, the home record wasn't great for San Diego. I think they were even better on the road than they were actually at home. But that can change this year, and they're off to a really good start by doing that with the result that they had against Las Vegas. Can they get the result tonight against Los Dos, and can they make it 2 matches, 6 points here at Torero?
And it's so important. We know that the supporter section is going to be up for it. You and I are going to be up for it. Everybody who's watching says, yes, this is when it starts. And you're right, 2020 was so bizarre on so many levels, but what is actual home field advantage? There's no way really to define that. San Diego Loyal never had the opportunity to create that after March 7th of 2020. So we saw what it looked like just a couple of matches ago when we were here last at Torero Stadium against Las Vegas Lights. Now you do it against the worst team in the Pacific Division, that's great. You got to pick up 3 points every time you get the opportunity to do so. But in order to create, Jordan, what it is that you're talking about, what it is when you go to Phoenix, what it is when you go to Louisville, which we already saw SDvLA go and travel to, that amazing home field advantage that they had, their crazy supporter sections. That starts here now, moving from Vegas into tonight against Los Dos, next week at max capacity against Phoenix Rising. Everybody here pretty much buzzing about that already. But that's what we need to create here, because the timing on the schedule and where the standings are here now, almost about a quarter of the way into the season. It'll be a quarter of the way through the season after tonight. Like this feels like the supporters are ready for it. We're ready for it. I can't imagine that the organization isn't ready for it. Now it's for the players to go out there and say, hey, whether it's the cold air coming in here, that heavy air, whether it's the slick pitch, whether it's the locals making life miserable for opposing goalkeepers, whatever it is, it's got to get going here tonight.
I remember talking before the season started. We say a lot of things, but this is something that Landon Donovan actually agreed with us on. And we looked at the schedule when the schedule first came out. And what did we say? This looks like 3 different chapters of a movie. You have your introduction, you have the fact that you're home for the summer, basically, this long stretch in San Diego in June, in July, and then you have the final chapter, and you'll see how that plays out, but it looks a little bit different towards the end. We're now growing into that second, you know, and you can define the first however you want. You can go ahead and describe it however you want as well. But 4 losses in the opening 4, and then things start to look a little bit better. What will they do in this middle chapter? Landon agreed with it. He looked at that schedule, and he saw 3 different segments. We're now getting into segment number 2. You're hoping it's better than segment number 1. I think maybe you're probably saying the same thing about this show as well. But I think that is something you're going into this home stretch. You need to collect those wins. We'll show you the standings as well, and here's why you need to start collecting those wins. Phoenix Rising, as mentioned, 13 points. They are top of the table. Western Conference, this is our Pacific Division. Los Dos, who we see tonight, 11 points, 7 matches played. Orange County, who we just saw on the road, they have 7, tied with Tacoma and Sacramento. San Diego is 6. They have 5 points, 7 played. Oakland with 4. Vegas up to 4 points as well. They picked up a result earlier this week. So what does all that mean? It means San Diego Loyal taking on Los Dos. A couple points back. Not going to be able to catch them, but you can kind of climb the table a little bit, get those 3 points early on.
Yeah, and I also think, too, having played the previous 2 matches away, and we were doing Matchday Live last Saturday night, when SDvLA went into Phoenix and pretty much dominated the match, walked away with a point, which would be good under most circumstances, maybe not when you're leading 2-0 going into stoppage. Picking up, I thought, a necessary point also away at Orange County. So this is 3 straight now where SDvLA's picked up a result. It started with a win here at home. It continued into the desert where SDvLA probably deserved better than picking up a point, but all things considered, you probably take it. Another point at Orange County, you got to win your matches at home. And that's again here tonight at 7:30 against Los Dos, LA Galaxy 2, who we're still learning a little bit about. You know, they submit a larger player pool than most clubs coming in. You know, they've got some first team caliber type players, according to those who follow LA Galaxy. So yeah, Jordan, I think we're on the same page. I think we're totally on the same page here, wanting to get people back in here and make this place as difficult a place to come in here and play as possible as there is in the Pacific Division.
This Tacos for the Win promotion brought to you by Rubio's Coastal Grill. If San Diego Loyal wins tonight's match, you will receive 1 free taco, a la carte taco at Rubio's. All you have to do is enter coupon code SDLoyal online at the Rubio's app or rubios.com. You'll be able to do that tomorrow if San Diego win tonight. Win tonight, score goals, win beers, win a match, win a taco. That's how it's going down here tonight.
I like tacos.
I like tacos.
Tacos are good, man.
Fish
tacos are really good, yeah. I mean, I'm just picturing about 2 hours from now, you know, this place could be in quite a mood here. Everybody excited for 3 points. Everybody excited to get it rolling a little bit here at home. Start making a little bit of hay in the Pacific Division. And then you get tacos on top of that? Right. I mean, why would you be a supporter of any other club?
Antonio, let's use that video if you have it here of the supporters section. It's been a big day in the world of soccer. The locals back in town, as you see here, back in San Diego, forever loyal. That's different from the first match that we saw. But Darren, of course, the news today is what's happening in the Euros, and very scary moment in the world of soccer with Christian Eriksen. A very scary moment, a very public moment, and a moment that is being thought of here tonight. Of course, anything that happens, it was not too long ago, we had a Champions League final. We were celebrating the world of soccer. Tonight, we're reminded of players, the health that goes in, the risk factors as well, and the scary moment that played out earlier today. It is not being forgotten here at Torero Stadium.
And you could see different Loyal players tweeting throughout the day. You know, this happened pretty early this morning, and it didn't look all that much like anything. Just at first glance, when you see Christian Eriksen go down, he's back for Denmark, and it was a pretty physical match. So there was nothing really to think that was all that serious in the moment. And then all of a sudden, all the paramedics went out there, the EMTs. Watching the other Danish players, all the players from Denmark circling around Christian Eriksen, it raises the hair on our arms, frankly. But you're also reminded that whether it's second division soccer here in the United States, whether it's international soccer, whether it's club soccer anywhere, you can really see the global soccer community come together thinking about Christian Eriksen. Jack Blake tweeted out, SDvLA tweeted out, and what else would we expect from the supporter section to have the flag of Denmark there with Christian Eriksen's name? Thankfully, he is in the hospital. He's stabilized. He even FaceTimed apparently with his teammates, which was amazing if you saw the severity of that moment. But just recognizing what this game is all about, what it means all across the world, Jordan, certainly, we're just thrilled that he is okay, given the circumstances, the gravity of that. But we were thinking about what that might mean here, what the impact would be on tonight's match if you were watching that at about 9:30 this morning. Yeah. So thankfully, it appears like he's going to be okay. He's stabilized in the hospital, communicating with his teammates, and we're ready to go here tonight. But I'm sure every player out there well aware of those circumstances and thinking about what that looked like, and gosh forbid what that could have been.
No doubt about that. San Diego Loyal season ticket memberships for the 2021 season are still on sale. Full season ticket members have the match against, July 10th against Cholos as part of their membership. That was announced not too long ago. We'll talk about that here on Matchday Live a little bit later on. You can choose between 3 membership levels of benefits and get the perks of being a member. Visit SDloyal.com/memberships or email tickets at SDloyal.com. So the season ticket membership package will include that match against Club Tijuana. The starting 11 we'll get to next. We'll take a timeout. We are less than 20 minutes away from kickoff here tonight from San Diego in what is hopefully 3 more points for Loyal. They take on Los Dos. It should be a fun one tonight. He's Darren Smith. I'm Jordan Carruth. We'll get you the starting 11 when we come back.
Your summer starts here. With big savings on a new Toyota, you can go out and do all the things that make summer the best time of the year. But don't miss out on all the fun. See your Toyota dealer and catch a great deal today.
Right now, drive home a stylish new Corolla with a low $199 a month lease. Or you can save big with $1,500 factory cash back.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
At Chosen Foods, we are inspired by the vibrant culinary lifestyle of the Baja Med and, of course, by avocados. From our flagship avocado oil to our family of dressings, mayos, simmer sauces, and guacamoles, the versatility of all Chosen Foods avocado-based products offer you the freedom to be both healthy and creative in the kitchen. Join us in the sun-drenched utopia of Chosen Foods, the avocado. Celebrate it.
During this pandemic, many families are worried about Disney healthcare facilities. I'm Dr. Gail Knight, Rady Children's Senior Vice President and Chief Medical Officer. I'd like to share with you the advice that I give my own family and friends. The best thing that you can do to keep your child healthy is to continue to keep routine appointments like vaccinations and regular checkups. This keeps you, your child, and our community as protected as possible. We are always open, we are here for you, and we are safe.
It's time to get moving with the financial partner that's here for your journey. From small steps to big milestones, USE Credit Union is here for you. With tools to help you bank fast, solutions to help you go far, and a team of dream makers that's ready to help you step forward with confidence. USE Credit Union.
All right, Jordan, it's very easy here to download apps on our phones. You see what I got there? That is the SD Loyal app. You can stay up to date on everything SD Loyal. Download the San Diego Loyal app. It's very easy. It's free. You can upload it to your mobile device. You can see the schedule, the roster, the latest news, and boy, do we have some news. We've got news to talk about and so much more whenever, wherever. It's the SD Loyal app available at the App Store. It's free and Google Play, so download that as well.
Beautiful. I have the app. He has the app.
It's an app.
Download the app.
Why don't you have the app yet?
You do have the app, probably. Why are we telling you to download something you already have? Let's get to the starting 11. San Diego Loyal posted that right before we hit the air. This is the A team. This looks pretty good. There are some changes. There's an injury. Colin Martin not available, so not completely the A team, Darren, but it's a different looking starting 11 than what we saw midweek against Orange County.
Including, Jordan, our 11th debutante of the 2021 season. Yes, that is right. We incorporated the word debutante.
I have to drink now
into Matchday Live. Yes, of course. Well, what do you do on this show? That's all we do on this show. You think we didn't bring back a bottle of champagne after the success of the last home match? Colin Montgomery, Jordan, will be in the starting 11 tonight for San Diego Loyal. This is now the 4th MLS loanee that will be in the starting 11 tonight for SD Loyal, with Trey Muse, who was man of the match last week, or last time out against Orange County, I should say. We've got Jack Mayer back in there on the back line. Colin Montgomery debuts tonight, a left-footed passer. Asked Landon Donovan about him, said he's very vocal, he's a leader, a good passer, so he gets the start there tonight. Also, Jack Blake, Thomas Benke-Ezeal, we see him in the midfield again. He's listed as a midfielder, even though he started the first 6 matches on the back line. But against Orange County in the midfield tonight, again, a little bit of a different shape, different formation. Not that we want to get lost into the weeds of talking tactics here, but Ibarra, Herzog, Berry. And the other thing, Jordan, I think outside of the starting 11 is Alejandro Guido is active for the match tonight. Now, he's been inactive for the previous 2 against Orange County and Phoenix. So that's really, really good news that Guido's available off the bench. And welcome back to the 18 for Grant Stoneman. Yeah. Huge to have both Grant Stoneman and Alejandro Guido available for the match tonight. They're both going to start on the bench, whether we see them or not, who knows. Maybe the situation of the match will dictate that. But that's a pretty solid starting 11 here for SD Loyal when you've got 4 MLS loanees in the starting 11, and you've got the firepower off the bench with Tumi Moshobani, Stoneman, Guido. Like, you know, this is, as you said, this feels very much like as good a club, as good a team as we've seen SD Loyal have since its inception.
This is deep, right? This team is deep. This is a good bench. Not many teams in USL have the opportunity to bring a player like Grant Stoneman off the bench, bring a player like Alejandro Guido off the bench. Not many teams in USL are doing that. So it's a good spot to be in. It's a result of the fact that they've added players so far. They did not wait towards the middle of the season, towards the end. They made changes and they went out and found players to be added. MLS loanees, as you said, we'll have 4 of them starting tonight. This is kind of the product of that, right? They're being aggressive, they're going out there, they're utilizing the relationships that Landon Donovan and others have with this organization. So this is the kind of the product of that. You get a bench that's really deep, you get a starting 11 that I think looks much better tonight than it did midweek against Orange County. Part of that is injury, part of that is the fact that now we're playing 3 matches in 7-8 days. So now you got to go out and you really need those 3 points tonight, especially after picking up just a point against Orange County.
I'm thinking if I'm Colin Montgomery here, right? C-O-L-L-U-M, Colin Montgomery. If you're one of these players and you can't start for your MLS club, and your club comes and goes, well, we're thinking about sending you out on loan. Oh, okay, really interesting. Where would you like to send me? How about you go play for Landon Donovan in San Diego? What kind of vapor trail would you leave exiting that club if you're not going to be with your MLS club? And the great thing here for SD Loyal is, I mean, I guess we can sort of say this, and it's not a knock on anybody. Like, you also don't have to pay for this kind of talent. You just have to curate this kind of talent. And we saw what happened last year with Berry, with Rubio Rubin, who wasn't officially on loan, but just found himself in a little bit of a limbo stage with what was happening. So, I mean, how great is that to have this luxury that you can come here to America's finest city, you can play competitive matches in front of what's shaping out to be a great home environment. Like, where do you sign up for that? Like, gosh, that sounds like an amazing opportunity, man. If I were a player and I were in MLS and I weren't starting, like, All right, you want to send me to San Diego? Go play for LD? Peace.
Easy decision for Callum Montgomery. Someone else, Miguel Ibarra, someone who looking for a team, Major League Soccer. We saw the quote earlier this week. He thought about retiring. He wasn't quite sure what was going to be next for his story. His story takes him to San Diego, and it sounds like, at least he's saying, he's inspired here with SDvLA, and he's kind of reignited a little bit of something that he felt that he had lost the last couple of years. So it's not just guys who are going out like Callum being put on loan, but there's also guys, Rubio, Rubin, Ibarra as well, players that can come here, showcase their talent, and really put themselves in a position to move to that next level. The starting 11 is very good tonight. I'm very excited for it. I'm excited to get to our pick to kick. That's going to be next segment, though. We can't quite get there. But just so you know, Darren, I'm still in first place.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I noticed last week. I tuned in. I watched Matchday live when you guys
Where
were
were you last week?
A little under the weather, had a little bit of a chest cold. I was being a responsible human being. This is one of the things that we're coming out of the pandemic with. Increased personal accountability, responsibility here. I didn't want to drag myself into Bluefoot. I have too much respect for Adam, the owner there, for Jordan, who's a dad. So I don't want to run the risk of getting anybody else ill, even though I wasn't contagious.
Luca thanks you.
I wasn't contagious, but I knew that you'd be in great hands with Nate Abarea, as always, because he's our mate, Nate. So much so I went to Bluefoot last night, hung out there, had a Paloma, just to say hello to the boys, just because I missed them so much. So, hey, it happens. What are you going to do? Felt a little bit under the weather, decided a little bit of self-care, probably the right call.
It's a good idea. It's a good idea. We talked about the match coming up against Club Tijuana. It is official. San Diego Loyal and Xolos of Club Tijuana set for the first ever matchup between those two clubs. International friendly is set for July 10th at Torero Stadium. Right here, July 10th, 5 p.m. kickoff. Tickets starting at $25. They're available now on SDloyal.com/tickets. You can be a part of the historic match between the Baja Cali clubs. Visit SDloyal.com/tickets for more information. When we come back, we'll get you the standings for the pick to kick. We'll get you those selections as well. And we're going to get ready for kickoff here from Torero Stadium. Matchday Live continues next.
It starts off with a little seed, and with a little love from nature, it sprouts to life. And when delicious fresh fruits and veggies are perfect, they are rushed to the home of fresh. Sprouts, where goodness grows.
Want a perfect pair of sunglasses for your every occasion? Hit up the Knockaround Custom Shop. With over 1 million possible combinations, why not get a pair for every you? 8 a.m. I need a coffee you. Clocking a few miles you. Game day you. Happy camper you. Fun in the sun you. On the slopes you. Dog days you. Happy hour you. Si se puede you. The Knockaround Custom Shop. You design them, we build them.
I'm not even sure what's happening here, and I know it's fast, but I'm in love with you. We're gonna be together forevs, and I'm gonna keep you looking good, boo. That's why I got you unlimited washes. That's right, we're gonna binge wash, babe. Commit to your car. What are you waiting for?
All right, welcome back. Matchday Live. Darren Smith, Jordan Caruth. Single game tickets, they're on sale now. Tickets starting at just $25 for all matches beginning on 619 Day, 1 week from tonight, June 19th, against Phoenix Rising. Be one of the first 3,000 fans and receive a 619-day rally towel. You can visit SDloyal.com/tickets.
What?
For more information. A towel, a rally towel. How about that? You can wave a rally towel around. How great would that be? Who wouldn't want a rally towel?
For the highway to the danger zone.
We are.
We're ready.
Man.
We are ready.
To go. We are Top Gun.
I love that the locals are right here behind us in Chavos too. What a great backdrop that is. That's really good.
And you can hear it. I hope it's coming through our little tiny microphones here. I know that they're designed to keep most of the noise out and keep our noise in, but hopefully you can hear what's happening. If not, you know what? You should come to 619 Day and you should hear it for yourself.
Yeah. Or you can just hang around Torero Stadium. You can hear Nate Abaurrea just anywhere in the area.
Oh, it's amazing. We've got this amazing PA system, and Nate's voice just booms throughout Linda Vista. The residents here love it.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really, really good. In fact, I heard they're going to turn it up louder today. It is time now, Darren, to get to our pick to kick. Let's get to those standings. It's not even close. I don't know if these are accurate. I'm told they are, but I have 7 points. I know that part is accurate. No one else has more than 3. Nate Abaurrea is not even listed on this graphic. He gave us Tumi Moshabani last week. He connected right away initially. He has 3 points. He has as many points as Darren does through a couple matches. Chavos with 3, Shannon with 1, Cronin and Locals. We're still looking for our first points of the season. Maybe it will come tonight. How are we feeling?
Maybe. I'm feeling great.
Yeah.
Because I've actually put a little bit of thought into this. It's going to be a pretty popular pick, but I've actually put a little bit of thought into this. I will say, based on Nate's success and pick to kick last week, picking Toomey.
You're going Toomey.
I don't know what the soccer equivalent of getting Wally pipped is, but I did worry about that a little bit. I thought maybe I was going to do PA, and I was going to entertain Linda Vista here tonight, but...
Do you think anyone out there knows the Wally Pip reference?
I was going to say, is there a soccer version of the Wally Pip reference?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it would be, but I'm just glad
that's like
I'm
a
here.
200-year-old baseball reference.
Exactly. Which, you know,
Which he taught me when I was like 19 years old
true.
when I first met Darren. He made a Wally Pip reference. I said, who?
But you know what it is. Jordan knows what it is.
Now
anyway,
I know.
It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant because you know what? I'm here.
Oh.
I'm here.
Where's
So,
Wally then?
Who gets to pick first? Who picks first? I think the leader picks first.
Okay, I'll go first. I am happy with that. I am going with Jack Blake. I'm running it back. I like Blake. He gave me an assist, which is just a point, but I'll take a goal tonight. I feel good. I feel like it's a safe pick, Jack Blake. Not as safe as Miguel Berry, but anyone can come up with that. Darren, who are you selecting?
Well, you know, it's interesting. I also thought maybe I would go with Jack Blake because he leads the USL Championship in shots taken. But I thought Jordan last week, you know, I outsmarted myself with Colin Martin. He's not in the starting 11 tonight. I'm going to go with Miguel Berry. So you can knock me all you want, but let me tell you why I'm going with Miguel Berry.
Please tell me why would you go with Miguel Berry for a goal-scoring opportunity?
Well, I'm going to tell you why, because there's actually a reason for this. Miguel Berry's first 2 goals, he opened his account last year on September 9th, Jordan, in the first minute of a match against
Los Dos.
LA Galaxy 2. He added a second goal, 2 goals for Miguel Berry on September 9th. Open his account. Good things happen when he sees Los Dos on the other side of the field. It's going to happen again tonight. 2 goals for Berry. Book it.
All right. We did not tell Darren, but Berry's goals are now weighted. You only get 1 point if he scores. It's okay. It's still a good selection. No, you still get 3. Let's go to the rest of the selections. Jack Cronin, he agrees with Darren. He's going Berry. Chavos going Berry as well. The locals, the only one going with Corey Herzog. I think that is a very good selection tonight.
I do too.
The locals have a good opportunity to make up some ground. A brace from Herzog, they're in second place all by themselves, just like that. And as I already brought up, I'm going up with Blake. So there it is, our pick to kick.
Yeah, hey, locals, why don't you know, let's get in the game here a little bit. Let's get in the game here.
What about Cronin? Cronin's got to get in the game a little bit here.
I mean, I think Cronin does an amazing job. If you're going to tune in at Fox 5, I don't know what's going on with this baseball game that's on Fox. I don't know if it's still going to be happening here at the bottom of the hour, but
it's a baseball game. It probably is.
You could flip over there to 33, Azteca America. You can find us on ESPN+. But Jack Cronin and Shannon McMillan, they've been here for a little while today. They both look good, they sound good, they're excited. They get 6 of the next 7 matches. You get to hear them if you tune into an SD Loyal broadcast. So what could be better than listening to both Jack and Shannon Mack 6 of the next 7 matches? Oh, amazing.
Can we start asking Jack to incorporate words into his goal calls? Are we allowed to do that?
What do you suggest?
I don't know, like if Barry scores, there's something that he would have to say to kind of, something that we would know here on the show that it's about us.
I got it. Like, so anybody's tuning in to Matchday Live, they feel connected to a Jack Cronin goal?
That's why he said that, because he told the guys that's what he would say if this happened, and it happened. We'll
I like
find out. We'll work out those details.
Maybe
a little bit
for
later
next
on.
Saturday night against Phoenix.
Yeah.
Can I add one quick thing here about Los Dos tonight? Because this is
Sure.
an MLS
We
2
can go as
club.
long as you want. There's a baseball game going on or something.
That is true. Los Dos is in town tonight. So, there's a lot of academy players. They've got some pretty good players. Their leading scorer, actually, is the second leading scorer in the USL Championship. Jordan, pretty solid players across the board. That would be Jorge Hernandez with 5 goals for LA Galaxy 2. But just one quick footnote to this match tonight. You know who's starting in goal for LA Galaxy 2? Los Dos?
Jurgen Klinsmann.
Close.
Oh.
Close. Jonathan Klinsmann, Jurgen Klinsmann's son, is starting in net tonight for LA Galaxy 2. Now, I don't know if we want to revisit some of the history here of Jonathan Klinsmann and what happened with the U.S. men's national team back during qualifying and selection for the World Cup roster in 2014. But, man, I would say we talked about players supporting their managers, supporting one another. I would think there might be a couple of I don't know, maybe some extra motivation tonight to put a couple past Jonathan Klinsmann of LA Galaxy 2. I would think so for some of these loyal players. I think that might be very satisfying for Landon Donovan, the manager of this club.
Darren almost took Landon Donovan in our pick to kick segment because he thought he's going to go out there tonight and try to score goals on Klinsmann.
Don't tell me he didn't think about it.
He probably would have gotten us some points. I would have had an even bigger lead if I got with Landon Donovan tonight. All right, I think it's ready. We're over time already. We were supposed to sign off a while ago.
Well, we still have champagne.
We do have champagne, which is why we're going to sign off now. We need to finish that champagne, get ready for the post-match show. Stay tuned for that.
We just didn't pop it on the show.
Which I don't understand why. I thought that was a little bit of a letdown, but we did pop champagne right before the show, so no one could see it.
You live and you learn. Well, we had to take care of our maiden name.
Check us out at halftime, Instagram. We'll have a Instagram live video, and then post-match we'll be back here on the field for Matchday Live.
Nate?
Hopefully, yeah, there's Nate right there. Hopefully chatting with a player, giving him a beer, and celebrating. That's all coming up next. Enjoy the game. Enjoy Jack Cronin, Shannon McMillan on the call, and we'll chat with you after the match.